Hey guys, welcome back to another new videos and Vigloguru welcomes you. So today in this video we will be discussing about cognizable and non-cognizable offenses. In the last video I have given an introduction about what is CRPC or what is Criminal Procedure Code and what is the subject matter of the Criminal Procedure Code or what it deals with. Okay. So before starting this video, if you have not subscribed my channel, please go subscribe so that you all get CRPC related videos regularly. So let's start this video. First of all, we will know what is an offense before knowing what is cognizable offense and what is non-cognizable offense. First, we will get to know what is an offense. Offense is an action which harms others, disturbs the tranquility of a society, waging war against the state, etc. The offenses are of various types such as against human body, state and terrorism, property, women and children and public tranquility. Offenses are also known by names such as crime and unlawful act. So what is an offense? Offense is any unlawful act done by any person which causes harm to other. Other may include the people living in the society. That particular act can disturb the tranquility of a society. There are various types of offenses like offenses against human body, offenses against state, property, terrorism, women and children, offenses like theft, murder, dacoity, rape, robbery, mischief, etc. Offenses are also known as crime and unlawful act, etc. According to subclause N of section 2, offense is defined in CRPC in this section or in subclause N of section 2. What this section says? This section says offense means any act or omission made punishable by any law for the time being in force and includes any act in respect of which a complaint may be made under section 20 of the Cattle Trespass Act 1871. So this section says that offense means any act that can be lawful or unlawful. Mainly it is considered to be an unlawful act which is punishable by any law. It can be CRPC, CPC, that is Civil Procedure Code, or Indian Penal Code, or Evidence Act, or any other law for the time being in force. Okay, and includes any act in respect of which a complaint may be made under section 20 of the Cattle Trespass Act 1871. Now we will discuss what is a cognizable offense. We have got to know that what is an offense. Now we will get to know what is a cognizable offense. Generally, cognizable offense means an offense or any unlawful act or any crime in which a police officer has the power or has the authority to arrest that particular offender without a warrant and to start an investigation without the prior permission or directions of a court or of a magistrate in a court. By contrast, in the case of a non-cognizable offense, a police officer does not have the authority. In non-cognizable offense, we will talk later on in this video only. So in non-cognizable offense, a police officer does not have the authority to make an arrest and to start an investigation without a warrant and without a court order. The police can file a first information report or FIR only for cognizable offenses. In cognizable offenses, police can make an investigation without prior permission of a court or from magistrate. Cognizable cases are more serious and heinous than non-cognizable cases. It includes like rape, murder, dacoity, etc. Normally, serious offenses or heinous offenses are defined as cognizable and usually carry a sentence of 3 years or more. Here, sentence means like life imprisonment or imprisonment, simply to put in jail, and the period may extend to 3 years or more. Offense is classified as cognizable offense and non-cognizable offense that we know. Okay, in cognizable offense, what happens? The power or the authority is vested in police officers to arrest any offender or any person who has committed any crime or who has done any unlawful act or has committed any offense without a warrant of a magistrate. In this offense, warrant of a magistrate or permission from the magistrate or court is not necessary. Police can arrest that person without that also. There is a case law, Delhi Administration versus Prakash Chand, AIR 1967, DEL 151. Schedule 1, column 3. There are schedules in the Criminal Procedure Code or CRPC. If you open that book, you will get first schedule, second schedule, and the first schedule, column 3 of this code, it specifies offenses for which the police may arrest without warrant. There are different cases or different offenses of IPC in which in the column 3 there is written in which offenses the police may arrest without warrant, but the offense in respect of which special authority to arrest without warrant is given to some special officer is not a cognizable offense. Here is also a case law, Haji Muhammad Khan versus Emperor, AIR 1942, Sindh 106. Now schedule 1 head 2 of this particular code, that is CRPC, classifies offenses under other laws as well as cognizable and non-cognizable offenses according to the term of imprisonment. It depends of how much or what is the duration of imprisonment or what is the period of imprisonment. But the special statute may otherwise prescribed, and in that event the provision thus made shall prevail over the code in view of section 4 subsection 2 of this code. Now we will discuss the procedure. First, this is given in section 154 of the Criminal Procedure Code or CRPC 1973. This section states or says that every information related to the commission of a cognizable offense, every particular information that is related to the commission of any unlawful act or commission of any unlawful act or any offense which has the nature of a cognizable offense, if that information is given to a police officer in oral or it is given orally to a police officer in charge of a police station, then that particular police officer in charge shall reduce that information in writing. Then he will read over all the information that he has written in the form or in the paper to the informant who is giving the information to the police, and every such information, whether given in writing or reduced to writing as said, shall be signed. That particular paper containing the information given by the informant or the person who is lodging the complaint or giving information relating to the commission of a cognizable offense, that person shall sign the particular paper on which all the informations are given related to a commission of a cognizable offense, and that particular substance or the information shall be entered in a book to be kept by such officer in such form as the state government may prescribe in this behalf. Second point is that a copy of the information as recorded under subsection 1, a copy of that particular information on paper, that a copy of that will be or should be given to the informant with no cost or free of cost. And the third point and the last point, any person who is aggrieved by a refusal. For example, if you go to the police station for giving information to police related to commission of a cognizable offense, for example murder, that you have seen that particular person or A is committing murder. So in that case, if in case the police officer refuses to write down the information or write down the FIR or record the information referred to in subsection 1, then in that case you may send that particular information in writing by post to the superintendent of police concerned, who, if that particular superintendent of police satisfies of such information and discloses the commission of a cognizable offense, then that particular officer can either investigate the case himself or direct any other police officer subordinate to him to investigate the case. So before starting non-cognizable offense, if you have any doubt in the cognizable offense part or the procedure, please do comment. I hope it is clear to you all. Now we will come to the part of non-cognizable offense. What is non-cognizable offense? A non-cognizable offense is the offense in which police can neither register the FIR or the first information report, nor can he investigate or effect arrest or make arrest without the express permission or directions from the court. In the cognizable offense, we have studied that a police officer has the power or authority to arrest any person without a warrant and also start an investigation without the permission or directions from the court or from magistrate. Non-cognizable offense is just the opposite. In this case, the police has no power to make an arrest or arrest any other person who has committed an offense without the permission or directions from the court. In this case, the police officer has to take permissions or issue a warrant from the court to arrest that particular person and start the investigation. These offenses include minor offenses such as abusing each other, minor scuffles without injuries, intimidation, etc. A non-cognizable offense is the offense listed under the first schedule of the IPC or Indian Penal Code and is bailable in nature. In case of a non-cognizable offense, the police cannot arrest the accused, the person against whom the allegations are charged or framed. That person cannot be arrested by the police without a warrant, as well as the police cannot start an investigation without the permission of the court. The crimes of forgery, cheating, defamation, public nuisance, etc., all these fall in the category of non-cognizable offense or crime or unlawful act. In this type of crimes, a criminal complaint is lodged before the Metropolitan Magistrate. In this type of crimes, including defamation, forgery, cheating, a criminal complaint is lodged before the Metropolitan Magistrate, who is supposed to order the concerned police station to initiate an investigation. The police officer is supposed to file the charge sheet with the court, and that charge sheet is followed by a trial. And after the trial, if the accused is found guilty that the accused has committed that particular offense, then the court passes the order to issue the warrant to arrest the accused. If the warrant is issued, then the police can arrest that person. Some of the examples of a non-cognizable offenses are assault, cheating, forgery, defamation, etc. I hope this video or this concept of cognizable and non-cognizable offenses are clear to you. If you have any doubt in both of these types of offenses, you can comment, and if you like this video, press the like button, share it, subscribe with your friends and other members of your family so that they also get to know what is cognizable and non-cognizable offenses. For then, stay safe. Thank you.